guys, welcome back and happy Sunday and happy almost Valentine's Day if you celebrate. If you don't have a Valentine this year, that is a-okay, because you know what? You can be my Valentine, because I love you and I appreciate every single one of you that come here and watch my videos. Without you, I truly would not be here. So today we're going to be doing a bar workout, a 30-minute bar workout. We'll have a 4-minute warm-up followed by 15 1-minute and 30-second intervals. We're going to sparkle on a little spice for those 30 seconds. And then we're going to wrap it up with 3 minutes of a nice deep stretch. So it is going to be a lot of lower body today, of course, because it is bar, but we are going to be moving our arms and of course doing our abs as well. We're going to hit our abs towards the end. So you will need a ball today. I've got a vendor ball here, but you're welcome to grab whatever ball you want. It needs to be a little squishy, a little soft, so playground ball works just fine. We're just going to use it for the last couple minutes of class today. If you don't have any ball at all, that's fine too. Go ahead, grab like a little throw pillow. A rolled up towel might even work as well. So without further ado, go ahead, grab your stuff, maybe an optional mat for when we get down on the floor to stretch at the end of class, and I will meet you right back here. All right, guys, we're gonna start our first warm-up position here, and a nice first position. Toes are pointing towards me. We're gonna squat down from there. Heels are gonna come together. We're gonna squat down again. Knees are going out to the sides. So we're nice and parallel. Knees are pointing forward. Bring them back together here, and then we're going out to the side. So we're turning out from our hips. Toes and knees are going to opposite corners of the room, moving into that second position. One more here. Perfect. Let's go ahead and take those legs out nice and wide. We're going to stay in this nice wide second position, and then we're going to come over to one side, squeeze those legs together. Moving a little fast. We got 30 seconds in each exercise here in the warm-up, but then we're going to slow things down just a little bit in the workout. Doing great, guys. Last one here. Hold it out nice and wide. Let's turn it to one side. We're gonna go ahead and take a little back lunge with a reach. So I want you to bend into that front leg. Reach forward like you're reaching for a plate of cookies. Come back up to standing. Reach forward, grab those cookies. Come back up to standing. Doing great, guys. Press through that heel. That way we're using our glutes and our quads. Let's go one more, and then we're gonna hold it down to the bottom. Hold here. I want you to move that back heel. It's gonna come down towards the floor as far as it can go for that stretch. And then you're gonna point that toe, shift forward just a little bit. Perfect, shift forward just a little bit. You can add on the arms if you'd like. Warming up those calves and warming up those feet. We use a lot of feet in bar because we do it barefoot. Doing great, guys. Couple more seconds here. We're gonna come back to center into that squat position. Last one. Perfect, come on up. Feet and knees are parallel. We're gonna add on a little twist here. So I want you to go ahead and take your hands over to one side as you squat. We're gonna come up, rotate, pivot. Back heel is coming up off the floor. Let's go other side. Pivot and rotate. Let that back heel come off the floor. Warming up that core now. Doing so great, guys. We're gonna hold it here in the center. Let's take it down. I want you to hold it here nice and low. Weight is in those heels. We're gonna shift forward just a little bit, lift those heels up off the ground, move up to those toes, hold that squat position. Perfect, nice and low. So good, guys. Just a few more seconds here, and then we're gonna take that lunge on the other side. Let's go ahead, come on over. We're gonna lunge, other side. Remember, we're bending into that front leg, reaching for those cookies, grabbing off the table, and then bring yourself on back. Think long, 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 from the back of that heel in the back, all the way to those fingertips. We're thinking nice, long, tall thoughts. So great, guys. Couple more seconds here, and then we're gonna hold. We're gonna wrap up with that heel lift on the other side. Ready? Last one. Let's hold, hold, hold. Lift that toe. Lower down, stretch. Lift that toe. Lower down and stretch. We're still bent into that front knee the whole time. Awesome to add on those arms. This is our last move in the warm-up. Then we're gonna get started with a nice wide plie. Turn out from those hips and those toes. one. Let's come on back to center. Turned out from those hips and toes. We're gonna take it low. Glutes come back behind you like you're sitting into a chair. Perfect. Press those heels into the floor. I want you to look down at your feet for just a second. Can you see the insides of both your feet? Perfect. The degree of your turnout really depends on you and your comfort level. I'm not asking you to do this crazy move with those knees totally out. But if you have them a little further in, that is okay too. It just depends on your hips and your knees. All right, guys, we're gonna go for a plie hop. For our first 30-second interval, we're gonna give you some options. You choose your level of spicy today. So I'm gonna show you. You stay where you are, but I'll show you. One option, add that full range of movement. Going down, up, and off the floor. Other option, down, lift onto the balls of your feet. Final option, full hop. Ready? We got 30 seconds. You can go for this full Frogger hop here. You also have that option, full range of movement, or that heel lift. Great job, guys. It depends on what you want to work on today. You want to get that cardio in. You want to get that full range of movement, full body movement in. We're going to hold our plie here, and we're going to go into a lunge. Hold here. Come on up. Let's rotate to the left. Lunge. Back to plie and open. Plie, lunge. Plie, lunge. Great job, guys. Go as fast as feels comfortable for you, but keep an eye on that form. Watch that front knee. It's gonna move forward. I say okay, but let's try to keep it behind those toes. Doing so good, guys. We're gonna pulse out this lunge here in just a second. You got a whole minute. You can take your time and give me plenty of good, high quality reps. Always about quality over quantity. So good, guys. Let's hold it here. Let those legs have a little bit of a break. We're gonna bend in and we're gonna pulse. Pulse it down. Pulse it down. You got it, guys. We're gonna stay in this lunge position. We're gonna add on a fun little lift here in a second, a little balance challenge. Option to grab onto something if you'd like to. Otherwise, you can go completely barless for this workout. It's just up to you and your comfort level. So good, guys. A couple little inch bends. Ready? Let's go. Full back lunge. Back knee comes down towards the floor. Hold up here. Shift forward just a bit. Let's lift that back leg. Knee comes down towards the floor. Up to standing. Shift forward, lift that leg just in line with that hip. Low back should stay nice and flat. We're looking up to just hip level, just a couple inches. So great, guys. We're gonna lift and pulse here in about 20 seconds. We're gonna really burn out that glute. 15 seconds. I'm counting it down. I'm counting it down. Don't worry. Ready? Let's go ahead and hold. Weight is in that front leg. We're going to lift and lower that back leg. This is where you might want to hold on to a bar or a table or a steady chair. Or you can go ahead and take your hands to that front side like I'm doing if you don't want to use a bar today. So good. We're going to come into a side lift position here in just a couple seconds. Really focusing on that side booty area of your gluteus medius. Let's come on up. Flip around, face towards me. We're going to lean over just a little bit like your little teapot, short and stout. We're going to hold it there. We're going to lift and lower that top leg. A little cheat here, a little trick. Put that top hand on that top hip. If that top hip is coming up into your rib cage, you're coming just a little too high. We really want to shorten that range of movement here. We're really focusing on that glute. We're still using our obliques In fact, I have something special for those obliques coming up next. We're gonna add on a little side crunch here, keeping this pretty little teapot position. Make sure you got a slight softness in that standing leg. You don't want to overload that joint. Doing so great, guys. We're gonna hold this in about 10 seconds. We're gonna add on a little crunch. Let's go ahead and take that top arm up overhead. That's how we're gonna start it. We're gonna go knee to elbow. Awesome, let's go ahead. Knee to elbow. Take it out nice and long. You can do a little flexion forward here, just like you're doing a crunch. Great job. I told you we were gonna mix in some abs today. We're gonna hit our abs specifically too in those last couple minutes of class today. Doing so good. We're coming back to that wide second position. Let's come on out now. Turn down from those hips, toes and knees going opposite corners of the room. Glutes come back behind. We're gonna come into that leg squeeze like we did in the warm-up. Everything stays turned out. Those heels are coming together in this nice little narrow second position. Doing so great. You can add on those arms if it feels good for you. Let that heart rate come down just a little bit, guys. I know we got a little hot, a little heavy there. Awesome. We're gonna come back into a heel lift position here in just a second. We're gonna hold it in the center in that nice narrow second position. We're gonna focus on those calves. Last one here. Hold wherever you are. Heels are together, toes are separated just a little bit like you're smuggling a little slice of pizza. Let's lift up onto the balls of those feet. Backs of those knees are together. We're turned out from the hips. Great job. Take it nice and slow. If you need some help balancing, look at a spot on the floor that doesn't move. Moving right along, guys. We are almost halfway there. You're killing it. We're gonna take this into a curtsy lunge here in just a second. So first we're gonna stay in this nice second position. We're gonna take it into a fifth, actually. Let's take that right heel, bring it along the left ball of your foot. From there, we're gonna squat, glutes come back behind you. Perfect. Come on up, switch those legs on out. This time left heel is to that right inside foot. Switch those legs on out. We're switching each time. Glutes are still coming back behind you like you're sitting into that chair. Knees come out to the side. Great job, guys. We're gonna stick with this for our 30 seconds of spice. We got some options though. You can stay here, maybe add on a little speed, take it a little faster. You can stay here, add on a little heel lift in between those switches. Or you can add in a little jump with that heel change. It is up to you. Whatever you choose, I want you to meet me there now. Let's go ahead. 30 seconds starts now. Heel lift, speed, or hump. It's up to you. If you're looking for cardio today, maybe you take that hump. If you're looking for a balance challenge, maybe you take those heels. So good, guys. We're coming into a curtsy lunge next. It's happening. Let's go ahead, take that right leg back behind. It's gonna cross back behind you. We're gonna tap that knee down. I want you to come up, hold here. We're gonna bend over to the right, come back up to standing. Curtsy lunge here. Bend over to the right, come back up to standing. Now this curtsy position with the legs kind of crossed does not feel good for you. Come on back to that back lunge. Nothing wrong with that. Doing so great, guys. We're gonna pulse this out in about 20 seconds. Seconds away. I know, I'm counting down. All right, let's go ahead, take that leg back behind. nice and straight. Heel is connected with the floor. We're gonna lunge down in the front here, press off. Lunge down in the front, press off. Perfect. Channel that inner swan lake. We've got those pretty swan arms going. So, so good, guys. We're going to come into that plie to lunge one more time. We're gonna hit that other side. Ready? Let's take those legs out nice and wide. Turned out from the hips. Taking it down, wide plie. Flipping it around. Taking that lunge. Back to plie. As fast as you want to go, but keep that good form. Remember, quality, quality, quality reps. Make sure you're taking those knees with you. Knees are pointing out to the sides here, and then they're pointing straight forward with your eyes as we come into that back lunge. So good, guys. You know where we're going from here. We did it on the other side. We gotta do that lunge pulse. It's coming up 15 seconds away. Last one here. Let's hold it. Ready? Take it low. Think about taking that low back, that tailbone towards the ground. Bending in and out. Just a couple inches. You got it. You know where we're going from here. We're going to lunge and lift. You did it on the other side. You know what to expect. You got it. I know these pulses are a killer. I know, I know, I know. Let's bring it up. Take a second. Whew. Shake it out. Shake it out. And let's bring it on back. Lunge. Come on up. Lift. Lunge, shift forward, lift just in line with those hips. Low back is nice and flat here. Tailbone is pointed out long. Doing so good, guys. We are almost done with our standing portion, believe it or not. From here, we're gonna take it into that side lift. Remember that? It's coming up. But first, we're gonna pulse out that lift. You know we are, you've done it before. So good, guys, so good. Almost there. 10 seconds away. Shift forward. Hold here, grab onto that bar, that steady table, that chair, or those hands on your side. Lift and lower that left leg. You got it. So, so good. You know where we're going from here. We gotta take that side lift. We gotta even it out. All right, let's go ahead. Face forward. Let's tip it over, little teapot, short and stout. Hand is on that top hip. Lift and lower that foot. Watch that top hip. It's not coming up into your rib cage. We're keeping those hips and pelvis nice and stable. Doing great, guys. Only a few more minutes of standing work, I promise. We're gonna come on down to the floor for those final 4.5 minutes of hard work. And then we're gonna stretch in just a little bit. You're in the home stretch. The finish line is in sight. So great, guys. 20 seconds away. We got that side crunch. You know where we're going. Keep that slight softness in that standing leg. Don't forget about it. So good, guys. Let's take that left arm up overhead. Let's go knee to elbow. Little forward crunch here. Little curl forward. You got it. So good, guys. We're gonna take it into a squat next. Just a good old-fashioned squat, nothing crazy. One more. Bring those feet on down. Nice and parallel. We got little 11s on the floor. We're taking those glutes back behind us like we're sitting into a chair. We're pressing through those heels, coming on up to standing. Perfect. I know sometimes when I say press through your heels, we think lift the toes. That's a good indicator of whether we're pressing through our heels or not, but I actually want you to keep those toes down on the ground. The reason being is that sometimes when we lift those toes up, we take a lot more tension into that low back area, and it doesn't feel good later. So let's keep the toes down. We're still pressing through the heels though. Glutes and quads are firing at the exact same time. We're gonna pulse this out. Down at the bottom, little squat pulse. Inside 15 seconds. It's coming up. So good, guys. Let's hold this next one down at the bottom. Hold, 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 hold. Up an inch, down an inch. Small, slow, controlled. You're gonna sit down. No, you're not. You changed your mind. You're gonna sit down. No, you changed your mind. Small, slow, and controlled. We're gonna take that curtsy lunge on the other side next with that side bend. And then guess what? That's your last lower body exercise. Come on up. Oh! All right, take that leg back behind. We're gonna bring it up. Pulse. Side bend. Take it down. Side bend. So good, guys. We're gonna pulse out that curtsy lunge next. One more set of pulses here. And then we're all done. We get to grab our ball. We get to come on down to the floor. We get to come back to our mat. You got it, guys. Inside 30 seconds here. Inside 30 seconds. Keep breathing through. I should hear that breathing nice and loud and proud. So good. Inside 10. Hold that leg back behind you. Let's go ahead. Come on down, swan arms. Bring it up. Come on down, swan arms. Bring it up. So good, guys. We got 30 seconds here. And then we're grabbing that ball. We're gonna come down to the floor. We're gonna come seated, sitting on our glutes. Knees bent, feet flat on the floor. We're gonna tuck that ball under like a little bunny tail. I'll show you guys. Let's go ahead, grab that ball. Coming down to the floor, back to our mats. Take a little bit of that ball, squish it under like a bunny tail. Knees are bent, feet are flat on the floor. We're sitting up nice and tall. Arms are out in line with that chest. From here, we're gonna exhale, lower back, nice flat back. Find that little spot where those abs start to shake, that little earthquake, and then bring yourself back up. Lower down, find that little earthquake. Bring yourself back up. So good, guys. Inside those last couple minutes of hard work, and then we're gonna stretch. You're almost there. Finish strong. Don't give up on me now. We're gonna hold it back to the back here. We're gonna lift and lower those arms in about 15 seconds. Let's go ahead. Hold this next one back here. Hold, hold, hold. Slight bend in those elbows. Arms are gonna lift up by your ears. Oh my gosh, that's a big earth shake. Lower back down. We're holding back. Lifting and lowering those arms. That's all that's moving. Big magnitude earthquake. And then bringing it back in line with that chest. You got it. We're gonna come back up in just a second. We're gonna continue with our abs. We're gonna add on a little rotation. Last one. Come on up, take a second. Arms come out in line with those chests. We're gonna take one arm out, nice pretty little swoop. Take the eyes with you, back to center. Other side, take the eyes with you. Keep an eye on that back hand. The eyes guide the spine. So good, guys. Hold on to that bunny tail. You might need to adjust it here or there, especially if you're a little sweaty. It's okay, we all are. So good, guys. We're gonna hold the back of the back again here in just a second. And we're just going to twist. I'll tell you when to go. 10 seconds away. All right, let's hold it back here. Let's go ahead, keep those arms. Twist to one side, back to center, in that little earthquake spot. Other side, back to center. You're earthquaking your abs, shaking the whole time. Great job. We've got one more exercise after this. One more set of abs, and then we stretch. You are inside. 2 minutes of hard work. It's only 2 minutes. You can do it. All right, let's go ahead. Come on back up to seat. I gotta adjust my ball here just a little bit. We're gonna add a little open here. Ready? We're gonna hold back here. Hold, hold, hold. Open your arms out to the side. Back to center. Come on up. Lower back down. Hold. Open like you're giving someone a hug. And then bring yourself back up. So good, guys. You're 30 seconds away from your final 30 seconds of spice. We gotta make it a little spicy right towards the end of class. And then you get to stretch. So good, guys. 10 seconds away. We're gonna hold it back here. Arms are gonna stay nice and open. Let's go ahead. Hold, hold, hold. Arms are nice and open. Hold here. We're going to do a little shuffle side to side. We're going to go to the side just a little bit. Back to center, back to the other side. I don't have quite enough room here on one side with my wall, but just imagine my arms are nice and open. You're inside 20 seconds of hard work. We're going to ditch the ball next. You're going to meet me in a nice pigeon stretch. We'll roll over onto our hands and our knees for a nice deep lower body stretch. All right, let's ditch the ball. Sayonara. Bye. We're done. We're on our hands and our knees. Let's bring ourselves up into a plank. Right knee comes forward. Shin is going to come parallel with the front of that mat. Lower yourself down. Maybe you stay here. Maybe you come down to your elbows. Maybe your forehead rests on the floor, whichever feels best for you. Nice stretch through your hip and your glutes here. Nice deep breath. You got it. We're relaxing, letting ourselves chill out here. All right, let's go ahead. Come into a runner's lunge. That right foot is going to go forward. Left knee is back behind. We're lunging forward just a bit here, and we're going to add on a little rotation. We've got that left hand on our right knee. Let's take that right arm out. Maybe you rotate and look at it. Maybe you're looking straight forward at me. Whatever feels best for your neck. Nice stretch along that side. Nice deep breaths here. When we breathe nice and deep, it relaxes that nervous system. It lets us stretch and relax just a little bit deeper. Perfect. Let's come on back to center. Hands come down to the floor. Let's slowly shift ourselves backwards. We're going to straighten out that front leg. Toes peel up. We're going to point towards the ceiling for a little half monkey here. You can get a nice stretch right in the hammies on your right side. We're going to do the exact same thing on the other side here in just a second. Just go ahead. Take that leg back behind you. We're coming back into that plank position. Just bring that left knee forward. That shin comes parallel with the front of your mat. And again, go down as low as feels comfortable for you. Right, do that movement. In through the nose, and out. Alright, let's go ahead and walk our arms up slowly. Left knee comes forward. Let's take that runner's lunge. Right hand comes to the outside of that left knee. And left arm goes back behind you. You're either looking at that hand or you're looking straight forward at me. Whatever feels better for your neck right here. Nice deep breath. So good today, guys. You did so much hard work. You showed up, and that is genuinely the hardest part. You absolutely killed it. So glad you were here. So proud of you. Let's go ahead, come on forward. Shift that weight backwards slowly. Peel those left toes up off the ground. Let's get that handy stretch out of the feet. Most importantly, you made time for yourself today. And that is hard to do with everything we've got going on between work, school, family, friends. We can't pour from an empty cup. So I'm so glad that you came in today. You refilled that cup. You got your mind off of whatever you needed to get your mind off of. And you just focused on moving and enjoying yourself. All right, whenever you're ready, go ahead, come on out. Great job again today, guys. If you like this video, of course, please go ahead, like, subscribe, hit that bell. I appreciate you so much. I hope you have a great rest of your week, and I will see you again next Sunday.